All right, what do you think?
What do I think about your team?
My team. How do you like my team?
I do like the construction of, I do believe the game is going to come back to people that put the ball in play. The strikeout, the ability not to strike out is going to have a lot more value as the years go by. You need pitching, BK. So I don't know that $25 million where you're going to get from 43 to 70 with a full bullpen and a rotation.
Typically, on a payroll, you pay 1/3 to your pitching.
Okay. Right.
So yeah, I'll get to 70.
Do I like the team? Yeah. Do we divulge who we would put on ours?
So who would you like? Who would you add?
I would have Jeff McNeil on it. And I look at him and I say, second base, third base, he can play some outfield. He can hit left-handed pitching, so one ability he has is dependability. He's on the field, whether there's a righty or a lefty. There's a little bit of power there, BK. In 2019, 143 OPS plus.
Oh, yeah.
2130, 21 was a little bit of a dip. So far this year, 154. So he's a guy that I would have.
McNeil is also, he had his one bad professional season last year. Otherwise,
and $3 million.
Very consistent performer. I love Jeff McNeil. Who do you like?
So there's a bunch of people for this. I would caution that a lot of guys are not making a lot of money just because they're in the arbitration system or pre-arbitration system. Like Jake Cronenworth's going to end up making a lot of money as a major league player. He was one of the guys when you told me to do this exercise. I pointed him out. I would have had Nicky Lopez playing shortstop instead of kind of Falefa on this. I think he's a high-end player. By the way, he's at second base now because Alberto Mondesi came back. Bobby Witt's playing third. They have 3 shortstops in the thing. But the 2 guys I want to highlight are Ryan McMahon, who wasn't on your team, and Miles Straw. Both of their teams saw the value in these players. They signed them to multi-year contracts.
Right.
This spring training, they still make less than $5 million a year to your for this year for your thing. By the way, Straw, you didn't mention this. He's on your team. He played shortstop early in his career a little bit with Houston. So I'm in an emergency.
Even
I can
better.
do that.
Yeah.
He's become an elite defender. And Ryan McMahon play all over the field. And I'm going to add on to Mike Lowell's, which I think is a very good point about put the ball in play. All the rule changes that are coming are like ban the shift. Well, you better have guys who could defend, right? Like our group here, aside from maybe Winkler, who's not a high-end defender, you better have guys who could defend. Think about it if we're going to stop this shift. If we're going to do things, make bigger bases to try to better base running and stealing. Right. These are things you're going to have to think about when constructing your team, and not just big brutes that can hit the ball out of the ballpark.
I thought this would appeal to you because this happened last year when I was doing MLB Tonight. I was sitting a lot with John Hart, and we're just watching, and I said, that guy can play. And he goes, yeah, he sure can. BK, that guy can play. That's what I'm looking at. I want to be better on the field, like the Mariners were last year, than on paper. And I think these are the guys that can do it for you.
Yeah, I think sometimes the Mariners is a great example. You looked at run differential, you're like, how do they have this record? Right. But they're total parts, the sum is greater than its individual parts,
exactly.
Right? Is that how it is?
That's it. You guys can consult on the All-MLB Now Team. We'll get you involved. It's a fluid team. We'll make deals in the middle of the season. And we want to know what you think, too. At MLB Now, let us know if it's a player that you want to throw on there. Who do you think should get on the All-MLB Now team? It's a different sort of club.